Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little speed comparison here between some 2019 handsets from OnePlus, Xiaomi, Samsung and Nokia here. You can see a nice diversity of handsets. We do have some different designs. I think manufacturers are realizing, you can see that they need to make some different designs here. I wanted to also compare the flagship handsets here with like a budget flagship. So we do have the OnePlus 6T, Xiaomi Mi 9 and the Nokia 9 Pureview with the regular S10 here, the Exynos version. So let's sort of put the same time and see how they do compare. Very interesting looking phone coming from OnePlus later in the month as well, OnePlus 7 Pro I think it is. So that is definitely on my radar. So we have a nice diversity in terms of the processors as well. I think Snapdragon 855, you can see brutally fast there on the Xiaomi, winning the startup, which is nice. I didn't actually see who came on after that. I was just so focused on the amazing performance here. The OnePlus 6T and the Nokia I think come with the older Snapdragon, which you can see they're a little bit slower to start up, and you can see we do get the Exynos, which is the worst I think out of the, it's not too bad but it's not the best out of the two processors this year, so that did delay the startup I think with the Samsung. So let's have a look and see how they do compare in terms of the speed test. So I have tried to set up some 5G Wi-Fi. Slowly we're creeping up in terms of the speed. So you can see they've all kind of got different servers here, so let's just make sure they're on the same one. So what is it? Yes, let's go to Sheffield today, and this one, there we go. So we're not going to do it at the same time obviously because that will annoy people. Let's just do this one, OnePlus 6T, my little baby. Very solid handset, I've been using it since it came out pretty much. Have to keep factory resetting it when I'm doing these videos, but you know, it's quite easy to set up again. And you can see very decent here. I have bought a new router. I think that's made a little bit better in terms of the performance, because I am very far away from the router here. How can the Xiaomi compete? Is the Snapdragon a better improvement here when it comes to the Wi-Fi, or is it stagnating when it comes to that? I don't think there's a huge difference here. It's actually less than my OnePlus. So no need to upgrade it seems this year. You can see, you know, if you've got Snapdragon 845, absolutely fantastic. But then again, look at that upload, very decent in terms of that. And let's have a look at the S10 here, which you can see is slightly smaller than these handsets, which actually come at a smaller price. And you get a worse scores here when it comes to the Wi-Fi. Usually Samsung's bringing that alien technology, but I don't think they can be bothered nowadays. So a little bit poor there, but good for the upload, you know, very decent there. What can Nokia do? What can it do? Nokia Pureview. It can do the best. Wow. See, no it can't. It got me hopes up then, that did. I mean, I thought it said 70, but then you can see it went down to the worst. So that's not very good, is it? But you can see, you know, very good for the upload. same as the Xiaomi actually. So OnePlus works when it comes to the upload, but the best is it's the best when it comes to download. Very close though actually, nice performance from all the handsets. We just round off the video after a quick Geekbench test here, so you can see the processors and the Android version. I think we're on Android 9 nowadays, but I have lost count. So we'll just run through this nice and fast, and we'll just speed through the video. And yeah, my money is on the Xiaomi. I think that's going to win, but we'll see. So you can see in terms of the performance here, we are getting the Xiaomi and the Samsung. It's pretty much neck and neck. I think Xiaomi's just ahead overall, which does show you again, you know, the Qualcomm solution dominating this year. You can see, as expected, last year's processor not performing quite as well, but still very decent. Hopefully, you know, Nokia will learn from this and use the. I think if Xiaomi can do it with the latest processor, then Nokia can do it. You know, I think you can see it's going to be something that's going to bug you if you do buy the Nokia, even though the camera may be excellent. I think you can see with Xiaomi getting the good camera and the processor as well. So I think it's going to win here, as you can see, or just win there. But interestingly, Samsung's single core processor performance seems to be better overall, which I think actually makes the most difference when it comes to your tasks. That's why Apple phones feel so smooth, because their single core is so high. So maybe it's not that bad in terms of the single core, but the multi-core does seem to be going towards the Qualcomm side here. And you can see in terms of your Pureview Nokia, you are getting roughly less than the OnePlus here in terms of performance. So a little bit disappointing there overall, but I think it would make up for it in terms of the camera, which is supposed to be really good. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here of you know, these phones here. I think you can't really go wrong whichever one you get actually in terms of, you know, the build quality, etc. You can see Xiaomi's actually really made the front camera really good here. You can see it made it even smaller than the OnePlus one. I don't really like the one on the Samsung. I think it looks a bit odd, like it's some sort of dark moon kind of pointing towards the rest of the device. And Nokia is obviously just going with no apparent kind of notch here. You can see very nice kind of glass design here. So yeah, just a quick comparison. Hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.